Hello guys, this is now the fourth episode of the Toolkit Panel Maker series, and we're starting to get advanced in types of layout now. So don't feel too bad if you get confused, because not super easy. I'm not gonna turn on the advanced mode for the actions on the buttons yet. We're still just talking about layout, but we are getting into more advanced stuff. So one key component to more advanced layouts is the outline. It's a lifesaver. Because if you put a group in a group, it's pretty easy to see until you put a button in that group. Because I didn't add the margin intentionally, I make the panels look as close to Photoshop as possible. I might add a flip in the future where it actually shows there's a handle here, because this button right here now is in a group in a group. And why is this useful, you might ask? Well, so if you want to do this, for example, and it's not super easy to see what you did here. That's where the outline comes in, because this is a tree view. So if I click on anything here, it selects it and shows it's in a button group, in a tab. So if I name this button hello, as you can see, it doesn't auto update immediately because it's a resource heavy thing to do. It will eventually update, but it's not an instant thing, because when you drag big things around, that would freeze your computer basically. So a trick to get it to update is to save and then press load again, and now the components are updated here. So you can see it's the hello button is actually called hello. And why is this important? It's because then you can search. Now searched and I found button hello here. And yes, then you can see how things are structured. Yeah. Another really important feature about the outline is it's the only way to remove tabs or panels. Because if I allowed tabs to be dragged out to be deleted, then this little move here could remove like hours of work. Like if you accidentally just did this, or just in the corner like this. So I don't have it, and I don't want to have an alert that pops up and annoys you, because we have the outline. So let's pretend we want to delete test. So we can find test. There's more than one test. Okay. Interesting. Because I messed with the... Let's load it. Yeah. Yes. Sometimes the outline will get confused simply because it's a heavy resource thing, but if you save and load, then it refreshes. We'll see. there's improvements to be done on a lot of things, but the outline's still very, very useful. So if I wanted to delete tests, then I would press the X on the correct tab and boom, it's gone. If I wanted to delete the whole Toolkit 2 panel, this one, boom, it's gone. So that's how you delete tabs and panels. And also a little bit about groups in groups, because it can get a little bit messy, and then looking at the outline will help you see what's going on. Okay. Yes. Let's cover what we didn't cover, just to talk about this. Wait. Image is a button type, and here you can put, if you click on this one, it says custom image. I don't have any good example right now. I probably should have prepared, but I think you have a good fancy or imagination is the proper word. Just like, the purpose of this one is you could do a brush stroke here and then link that to that particular preset or brush, or you could do some custom graphics for this button. Then you would use image. So image is just a button, but you can add graphics to it. Okay. Yes. If you have the stuff down here, that's an important thing actually, like color wheels, blah blah blah. These are panel specific components. If I try to use color wheels here, it would allow me to put it in, because I wanted to be able to copy layouts. But if I try and load this layout, actually we can do it just to show you. There's no color wheels here because they're not part of Toolkit 1. You need the color wheels panel for it to work. Just so you know, it's same with the luminosity, the new components. They need to be in the luminosity panel, otherwise they won't work, because they are very, very specific UI components. Okay. Let's do then toggle buttons. These are very interesting. These are basically on and off buttons. If I remember correctly, you can also do, no, not on this one. Toggle is just a toggle. Okay. It's an interesting one because you can have it sort of like a state. So a toggle doesn't use right click action like the regular button do, but it uses the right click action when you uncheck it. So how can I show this without turning on advanced? Let's just save it and show it. I think it's cool. So you can see it's gray. It means it's on or toggled. If I flip it, it's gonna say there's no left click, because left click is when it highlights, and then if I click again, it's gonna say there's no right click. So what you can do is put two different scripts depending on what state this is in. So for example, you can hide and show layers, remove or add layers. Yeah, whatever you can imagine. Once you see the new luminosity panel, or if you watch the videos about the luminosity panel, I use this a lot. But that's the idea of the toggle button. Yeah. There's also a specific group for the toggle buttons. I'm gonna continue this in the next episode, I think, soon, but I just want to show that you have a group of toggle buttons. Let's call this toggle 2. And this is toggle 1. If you made the group called button toggle stack. Now, let's see what happens in Photoshop. Nothing selected because we are not in advanced mode. In advanced mode, you can select the default states. But anyway, there's no left click on that one. There's no left click on that one. But what actually happens in the background is that when I flip to this one, if I have set the opposite, if I have set 2 actions on both of these, then 2 things will be fired at the same time. So if I have, yeah, I'm gonna get back to explaining more about this in the next episode when I turn on advanced mode, because then I can throw up alerts and show you. But toggle group only allows for 1 toggle button to be active at the same time. Let's just see so I didn't miss anything else, because next one will be, yeah, no, we covered everything now. That's awesome. Okay, so next episode will be advanced mode and more about switches, toggles, and tags. So you don't need to watch next episode to make good panels. Just a warning. See you soon. Thank you.